Yes, darling.
This is the lens.
Akala ko yun.
Not there, it's not there.
It's not there?
Here, not there.
Okay.
Not all relationships end in a good note. Sometimes when people part ways, hearts do get broken. At kami pong mga babae, though viewed as strong, kami ay nasasaktan din.
But we cannot let ourselves dwell in that situation, di ba? So ano nga po ba ang maaaring gawin to process the pain and to find healing? I think po the first step is to really admit na nasaktan ka and to really mourn. Hayaan mo yung sarili mo na i-process sa utak mo kung ano yung nangyari, kung ano yung nakasakit sa'yo. And then pangalawa po is to pray and ask God for the grace to forgive. Kasi alam naman natin hindi madali, di ba?
I think it's very important for everyone to know that ang forgiveness po is something that we choose to give. We don't wait for the feelings to come because they might never come. We don't wait for people to ask for forgiveness because they might never ask. But it doesn't mean that you cannot or you should not forgive them because really, ultimately, forgiveness frees you. Diba? Because your past has a way of resurfacing and messing up with your future if hindi mo siya na-deal.
That's right.
So it's important that you forgive and forgive yourself also. That's one of the things I think that's hard for people, yung patawarin yung sarili nila. So forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. And when you forgive po, totoo yung kasabihan na, di ba yung ibang tao, I can forgive but not forget.
Yeah.
But the forgiveness of the Lord is complete when you choose to forget also the offense. Not na, as in, hindi mo na maaalala, hindi ka naman po nagka-amnesia. Pero you will do everything you can to not bring out the feelings, the
Yes.
thoughts that will remind you.
Recount the story over and over and over to other people. Because then it will really blow
Imprison
up.
you. Yes,
and
yes.
it will blow out of proportions. And good if the people that you talk to can really help you.
Yes.
Only the Lord can help in our forgiving other people.
Yeah.
You see, forgiveness may never change our past, but it changes our destiny, and it changes and enlarges our future.
Yes.
We are not limited anymore. We're not imprisoned by that
Your
painful
past, yes.
emotion.
Kasi tita, when you are unforgiving towards someone or you refuse to give that forgiveness, mundo mo naman yung lumiliit eh.
That's right.
Hindi ka makaalis kasi baka makakrus mo ng landas. Hindi ka pupunta dito, iiwasan mo yung friends mo na yan. But really, ikaw yung nag-build ng prison na yun. And you put yourself in there. Diba? Sabi nga nila, unforgiveness is like drinking poison hoping the other person will die. But really, it's you. But then the beautiful thing there is that when we look at the forgiveness of God and how, this is my favorite verse, as far as the east is from the west, so He also removes our transgressions. So hindi sila magtutugma ever.
Hindi talaga.
That's how God forgives. Hindi niya na inaalala yun.
Correct.
Clean slate ka kagad. So kung ganun ang kapatawaran na natanggap natin sa Panginoon,
right.
we will be able to give that same kind of
That's
forgiveness
right.
also. And it's a command. It's God's
It
command.
is.
It's Jesus' command to
Yes,
forgive.
yes.
So when we obey, we will be blessed. Diba? Obedience brings blessings. Disobedience brings disaster. So we put that disaster upon ourselves when we refuse to forgive.
And after all, Jesus said, love one another, just as Christ loved us. Dr. Cloud and Dr. Townsend said this, there's nothing in a relationship can be permanently be destroyed if there is forgiveness and love in the picture. There is no hurt that love cannot heal, because love heals. Peter and I have been sharing this. When you bring all the pain that you had gone through, you bring it to the cross, you will experience rest. R, you will learn resilience. E, you'll become more empathetic. You'll be able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and you learn to be kinder to others because you had been through it. And S, you become more spiritual. Because you now go to the Word of God. You go to God in prayer. You now go to the Word to strengthen you. And you apply what you learn. And T, you will learn tenacity. You don't walk out on the relationship, especially if it's a marriage. You don't say, I give up, I walk out. You fix that relationship. You will have rest when you bring all that pain to God.
That's true.
You will find rest when you turn over to God all that pain on the cross and let Him take over.
I think, Tita, you know the beauty in all of this is how every heart situation that we struggle with is always an opportunity to run to God. Kasi dalawa lang naman option mo, either you run away or you run to God. But then if you think of it as God's way of pulling you closer to Him and you depending on God more, then I think every problem is a blessing. Diba? It teaches your heart to be stronger,
It's
steadfastness.
an opportunity.
Yes.
Right? It's an opportunity for growth.
Yes.
It's an opportunity, really, to be transformed under the mighty hand of God.
Yeah.
I think it's important for all of us to forgive one another kasi si Lord, siya yung God of love and harmony and unity. And of course, gusto niya yung mga anak niya na masaya, na harmonious together, di ba? And sino ba naman gustong tumira sa mundo na lahat may galit, may pain, di ba? So free yourself, forgive, and also ask for forgiveness kung alam mo namang nakasakit ka ng iba.
If this is my pain and I do not move, I will remain in that pain. I will not grow.
You're paralyzed.
You are paralyzed. But you see, if I see my pain and I bring it to God, the rightful one who we ought to pour our pain to, then we will be able to move on from there and then grow.
Yeah. So we give it to God. We forgive the
right.
person, we give it to God, then God, our judge.
That's right.
Bahala ka na,
The
Lord, sa
rightful
kanila.
lawgiver and
Yes.
judge. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in our 5-week-long study about God's design for women.
Did you guys have fun? We hope you learned a lot of things, not just from our stories, but also about God.
We hope you enjoyed the second season of Beyond Small Talk. So please, let us know in the comments below kung may katanungan kayo or suggestions. Isama nyo na rin ang favorite moment nyo with us. Just use the hashtag Beyond Small Talk. See you in our next season!